Show announced before we embarked on that break, we spoke about telcos and the deactivation of some categories of SIM cards. Are you affected? Are you going to be affected? Are you likely to be affected? And what will the implications be? Well, my colleague Bernice Abubedu-Lanza is standing by at Ring Road, the Ring Road office of MTN. She connects with us. Bernice, what exactly is happening there? Paint a picture for us.
Of the telcos chamber that MTN, Vodafone and Airtel Tigo began implementing the directive by the Ministry of Communications contained in a letter dated 11th of November 2022. So we're here to assess the impact of this SIM card blockage. You will remember, or you may recall, that on the 20th of November, they began the gradual deactivation of certain services like data, phone calls. But this time, if your SIM card is blocked, you are not accessing any service, including emergency services. And that tells you how terrible this blockage is. So we are here to find out from some of the clients who are here today how this has affected them and why they have waited this long before coming to register for their SIM cards. I'm told by those who work here that on a typical day you won't see this particular number of people gathered here, and they assume it's because of the blockage that started yesterday. Good morning, Pache Efrausing.
From Kwabna.
Now, anything about MTN office and pay?
I'm Baba by Matric and Rame Bahanamo from Anopaku Sianumreno, Nina network and Anope Masiaba. I was here before they came, but still they haven't even completed 1% pool.
Okay, but yes, we started this process a very long time ago. Yes, I see. Mr. Remy Bisa, and then I want what trail to this point here. I started blocking some cards and I will be complete registration. No?
Yeah, me obey. Only pen catch them so are complete. Recently, I made a message. And a message so Tama now you quite money a day because of a human until I'm in your coin and conquer now you answer about. So Tambia baby network, they be a baby network. Even crab before crash and crab. Last 3 months, I'm a year and I'm a bahan every day. Be a network, baby a network, Namikufi, baby a network. The network problem now until I'm up to that meeting me and complete here.
So this gentleman tells me it's not a case of he being irresponsible per se or just deciding to stay at home and not register until this point. In fact, he says that he's been here a couple of times and he's encountered network issues. Even yesterday he was here and due to network issues he was unable to register. He says another person registered for him. Also mobile money agents. Okay, so he did the registration the first time with a mobile money agent. He was told that the process had ended, but well, here he is today affected by this situation. Let me speak to this gentleman as well and find out what exactly is bringing him here. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Joy News. Please, what's your name?
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer, why are you here this morning?
I'm come to register my SIM.
Okay.
My internet is not working, so I'm come to work on it.
All right. Didn't you know that your SIM or your internet will be cut off if you hadn't fully registered, and why are you waiting till now to do so?
I've already registered it, I've done everything for it, but I do not know that they will cancel or do something like that. So as I put my SIM inside the phone, the internet is not ready. They say I should fill the full registration. Okay. So I did not know. That's why I don't know. But the other ones, I've already done everything.
Okay. So this one, you've not done the biometric?
Yeah, this one, I've not. But I've registered it already, but I've not do the completed registration.
So you didn't hear in the news that they were going to block?
I have time to watch TV and this thing. That's
Thank you for talking to us, Ebenezer. But I mean, where would you have been on a typical day, and how is this affecting you?
Oh, it's affecting me, but I have to take it as a normal thing. It's happy. So
how long have you been here this morning?
Oh, around 6.
Why have you not been attended to? Have you been told why?
The network is bad, so we should wait small.
So that's another gentleman who stayed here for quite some time due to network issues. Now, if you follow me, you'd realize that the queue doesn't just end here. It goes all the way to that side, all the way to the back, and there are people who are encountering different challenges. Earlier, I met a gentleman and his mother who say they are Cameroonians and they had registered with their passport. What is happening is that they received a message, according to him, that his number had been registered, and I asked him if he didn't know he had to use the Ghana card, and he said in fact he just got his Ghana card this week, but his number has been blocked. I think he just left the queue because I can't find him. Let me try and see if I can speak to a few more people to find out from them the impact of this directive on them. Good morning, Patrick Felsen. Na me patrol anope den na de wa baha. So this gentleman says that his WhatsApp services aren't working. As you may be aware, you need data to use WhatsApp. Now me patrol na wonim say enra, which is 30th November. Na buying an Ministry of Communications aka so more register mo SIM cards in I am block is anyama we ni na.
Na me nimba bebe mu na me wo kwan mo.
Who your driver? Kwakwanso. Nti ene wa hai ede na wo hwere. Wo ejuma bi kwa na bibisa.
Me rese.
This gentleman says he's a driver. He actually knew of the directive from the Ministry of Communications, but says he was on the road working, so there was no way he could actually make time to register his SIM. And today is his day off, and that's how he's able to do so. Let me find out if I can speak to a few people. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Mohammed.
Mohammed, na anope den na de wabaha.
Pacho misim no omugusu send message say me bali science first me de kan ba na omo say omo njindi say ba ye na enye omo ji miamia so me say obi o ma register nti akire me ko o station o ma omo register ko nchen ho me ko o ma register enso enye juma na nsa ewo ma na me WhatsApp line na akate nti e na anura ma batena hasa ba say 3 o'clock na me san ko e ti anapo ya ja me san ba ha bio
na me pacho omo nkwanche na wo ka no omo fa wonsa
omo fa me nsa e kire phone say touch na omo kita no omo say o ma register nti tembia omo gusu say ni message say me same no ma register e record den on ba twa nti na ma san ba han
na one nim short code na ye de check say why you fully registered na
me de ba han obi check e na am bai.
Right. So Mohammed is also a victim of what I may want to refer to as roadside registration people, if there's anything like that. But these persons are basically not in the offices. Some of them are mobile money agents who offer registration services. Okay, so they did it for him for free, but the unfortunate thing is that he's still not registered. Okay, so this gentleman is actually telling me something. We need to go back to him. One on the register ma ojusika.
Okay. Okay,
so these people I refer to as roadside registration officers, for lack of a better expression, actually sometimes, according to this man's story, will charge you for doing it. Now, omo ojusika no omo jeonsa.
I see fingerprints. So almost say about me checking soon about.
Oh, checking and what did that number be checking?
We check it 400 # 400 #. Oh, senior.
All right, so it's just some interesting revelations we are getting here of people taking advantage of the situation to swindle others who may not have had the time to register, and so they're going to them in their various localities. And this man is a victim here. He says that he actually paid. What you are saying? What you are saying? He paid 10 cedis to get registered, and unfortunately he finds himself back here because the registration didn't happen. Inti mepacho ejuma be na wo ye na enra so ba has 3 p.m. You came here at 3 p.m. yesterday. Almost network issues and no paying so what's hamba. Ejuma be na wo ye then na wo hre as what's na ha.
Me gardener Accra Digital Center na me wo.
Inti anope wo ha na se mra wo de te ha no e den na wo hre.
Anapan mi sorry ntame ejuma kakra ansa me ba ha nti mi pese sanda eba ya na matima ali sam same na timi ogana Accra Digital Center.
Okay, So Mohammed is a gardener. He says that he woke up quite early today to do some work so that he will not lose out entirely and be unproductive today. But he tells me that he's been sitting here since morning, came at 3 p.m. yesterday, and he still hasn't gotten his card registered. I'll just try and speak to a few people because it's interesting the kind of stories we're hearing even about people paying to have their SIMs registered. Good morning, Daddy. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Victor.
Okay. Why are you here today?
They have tainted my mobile money, and so I'm going to change my code.
Okay, so you've registered your SIM. You have a different issue. Okay, all right. So he is not one of those affected by the blocking of the SIM numbers, and so let me just find out if there are any other people who are encountering same. Good morning, sir. What's your name? Okay. Hello. You're from saying?
I don't understand the language.
Okay, why are you here today?
I'm here today. They have logged this in my the data, this in WhatsApp. Okay. It's not coming. And they are continuing giving message that I didn't register my this SIM for. I'm here to register it.
So why have you waited till now to register your SIM?
Because of network.
How long have you been coming here, and just explain to us what you mean by network?
It has been a long time.
When was the last time you came here?
12 November 2001, 2002.
And you came to sit here and you were not registered or attended to?
Yes. I have been here. I have not yet registered.
So it appears there seems to be a challenge with the network. Unfortunately, the workers here aren't allowed to speak to us. So all we can gather is from what the clients or the customers tell us. Let me see if this lady will speak to me. Good morning, madam. Me who saw the Ghana card now to so na me pacho e den problem na e de wabaha no pay. Oh, you're a worker here. Okay, so she's also a worker here. Let me see if mommy will talk to us and explain to us why she's also here. Good morning, ma. Me pacho ite saying.
Yeah.
Ano pay.
O me SIM card ninti na me ba register wa hadada. O ma ya me bibia wa hadada. Me wo na me nya message say me dia na emba. Ele ndo aton esa mba ha. Network na nya djuma fa no pass ya transfer 5. We no djuma fo nyina na e pon coffee. And esa mba no pa still the network na nya djuma.
Me pacho o se omo ye bibia ma omo je won nsa no so.
Ma chop picture ni nyina me dimi nsa to de no so ni nyina. Fi dem meeting message ni say emba enti me nsa enti ma lock me WhatsApp ni nyina.
Put me your call.
And power the minimum sister your call, but minimum say the match trauma, I don't know.
What your friend saying?
Fidelia.
Okay, so for Fidelia here, she says she's done everything, and she did it right here at this office. They took her biometrics, they took her photograph, but she received a message that her number will be blocked because she's not completed her registration. I was finding out from her what kind of services she can't access. She says data, WhatsApp, but she was able to make a phone call today. Into omubai and omuchrecho umunientia omaje fingerprint etc picture, but still I ain't register we omuchrecho muchel.
Yeah, me register ni nyina wa ha. My yeli nyina wa ha. Ento maji me pictures me di me santu we nyina so. Enti minim say bibia ye okay. Anya me nka me ni me ku ne baba me ku de na aba. Me de na emba e dis message bana me hu o phone so say. Na ma kan so ma block me we cheap WhatsApp ni nyina.
Na me bisa say o man church o mu sisi a wo se wo no kunu ne ba ye kunu de na aba wo de na amba o man ma explanation mi ani enti.
Wa ha be kasa bibia kire. Ye ba afin do bia nka hwe kire. Na say ye fufuro na network ni so no emba.
Benjamin, is really getting interesting, the kind of stories we're hearing here. So Fidelia says she registered with her husband right here. Her husband has been fully registered, but she's received a message that she needs to complete her registration. She was here yesterday. She spent the whole day here. She's here today as well. and she's yet to be attended to because of network issues. Well, we will need the telcos to respond to these concerns. One, about persons who claim they've fully registered in their offices but are yet receiving messages of non-registration, or those who are saying that they've been here for days and there are still network issues. And I don't know for you at home, we're told the short code to check for your status in terms of registration is *400#. I'm just trying that right here on my phone to see what message pops up. I have fully registered. Okay, so my name is here, my ID is here, and then the B cup says yes. That is what indicates that you're fully registered. Okay, my national ID card on television. All right, so those are just by way of cross-checking, because like we're hearing now, there are people who are victims of a certain sort of fraud that is happening. People taking advantage of this, charging people, claiming to register them only to realize that they've not been registered. So here's what you can do this morning. *400#, cross-check the last part of the message, B cup. If it's a yes, it means you've been fully registered. But some people can also take advantage of the self-registration app, because that's how I registered. And let me just find out from some of them if they are aware of it. Me pacho munim say app bi wo hwa wa obetumi download your registration. Oh, I'm sorry. His phone is a yam, so you can tell clearly the frustration. But hello, Ebenezer, can I speak to you again? Are you aware that there's a self-service app you can use? You can download an app that you can use. Because that's what I used at home. I registered myself at home. Okay, so well, that's another thing.
Because of my brother, which I give my SIM to him, so I don't know anything. So yesterday he informed me.
All right. So that's another thing, Benjamin. It appears that we may.
And they said it should continue. They said no, so they have to do it.
So he has to do the biometrics because his brother is using his SIM, and obviously he cannot use his biometrics for another person or his own number. So Benjamin, I think another thing we need to do is to try and bring back the use of the self-service app. It could help people reduce the time they spend in these offices trying to get their SIMs registered. So that's the story here from the Ring Road Central MTN office. We've sampled a couple of concerns from the clients here. They're varied, but it's all down to the fact that their data services especially are being cut. So if you're one of those who has not fully registered, the Telecoms Chamber tells us that this is only affecting those who have done the first part of the registration and not captured their biometrics. So if you haven't done the registration at all, because you don't have a Ghana card, you're not going to be affected by this. But if you've done the first part of your registration, kindly find a way of completing it so that your data services, your SMS services, your call services, and most importantly, emergency services are not cut off. Back to you in the studio, Benjamin.
Well, thank you very much, Bernice, my colleague Bernice Abubedu-Lansa, all the way from the Ring Road office of MTN, bringing us details there, and some of those people clearly distraught. Well, we'll take a breather here, and when we return, we shall activate the phone lines and take some of your social media reactions. We've put out some stories there asking you to share your thoughts on them. For example, the tolls that are due to return in 2023. You have had quite a take. We'll be looking at that and other issues to do with our economy and even SIM card re-registration. All those thoughts you get to share with us after the break.